Hello and welcome to episode 47 of the Game Bolt Podcast, your weekly dose of lightning in a bottle. Today I'm here joined by my wonderful co-host Brett. What's up?
Hello, hello.
What's going on?
Not much.
Snow.
Yeah, snow.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, seriously, we got
I'm missing out, guys.
quite a bit of inches, quite a few inches here, at least 8 or so. Of course, my computer right as we starts sounding like a jet engine. Fantastic. um, but yeah, it's going. Cody and I were talking about Final Fantasy Explorers. He was able to get it a day early, so I'm super jealous.
Cody.
And he's telling me about it. I'm like, it's just, I'm so excited for it.
Did he buy it on the black market in
Yes, he did.
Alright.
That's where the black market was invented.
Maine, the birthplace of the black market.
I
Birthplace of
mean,
Final Fantasy black market deals.
yes, if there was a Final Fantasy black market, I would be there every single second of my life.
Wow.
I'm a
You would just
I'm a Final
Forget
Fantasy
everything. I would
fanatic.
you just go to the black market all day.
Yeah,
The other person here is Liam Crossey, also affected by the massive. What's the name of the snowstorm? I don't even know.
Snowstorm Jonas.
Jonas. Okay.
Like
I
the
forgot.
Jonas Brothers.
Not Joe Jonas. It's Kevin Jonas.
Maybe
What about what's the other Jonas man?
There's Nick, Kevin, and Joe.
Nick. All right, I got it.
I don't really follow the Jonas Brothers.
No, I haven't heard of it. They used to live in my town.
Really?
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
Some people went to their house.
Look at you. You could be a Jonas brother one day,
I
Grant.
could. They lived in the rich neighborhood where Jason Witten lives and like some of the Rangers players live.
Oh man.
Dylan, thank you for stopping by. Dylan says, "My name is Jonas, as in the Weezer song.
Oh.
My name is Jonas."
I went to Jason Witten's house one time.
Really?
Yeah.
How's
pretty-
that?
Did you find a
Yeah.
Jonas brother there?
No, I wish I did.
Oh.
I wish it was Nick.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Nick.
What a guy.
Again, this is your weekly Jonas Brothers update. Post to iTunes every Tuesday and YouTube every Wednesday. The official podcast of
I saw
thegambol.com.
Nick getting coffee at Starbucks. He got a double caramel macchiato. Venti. I think that's a size at Starbucks. I don't know. I don't go to Starbucks.
Yes.
You know what? Grant.
What?
Brett. I think
What?
Brett, do you think Nick Jonas plays Smite?
Yes.
If he does, then I will be a
Think he does.
bigger fan of his than I already am. Hint: I'm not really a fan. I don't really care for the Jonas Brothers. Oh well. Speaking of Smite,
I tried.
Just go
My
ahead.
bad.
Now playing.
no, I thought you were gonna ask a question or something afterwards. I was like, let's go cut that awkward silence. Yeah, I've been playing a ton of Smite with Cody, Colin, and Kyle, and it is so much fun. I have recently made the revelation that I can do an okay job of handling the middle lane by myself as Medusa, and it's just the best feeling in the world when you get like a 2-on-1 and you can take them both out, and it's like, hell yeah, stay the hell out of my lane, and it's so satisfying. And then there are other times we played last night where I went against another Medusa, so it was like a carbon copy matchup, and they unfortunately uh, got me. I was like, oh well, I can't do anything else now. They have the advantage on me. That's pretty much the advantage for the rest of the game at this point. And Cody says, tried to middle lane Janice and got so wrecked. Yeah. I think I've played Janice once, so I can't really comment on that. But middle lane's a ton of fun. You know, we have a solid strategy going where Cody will sometimes take jungle and just pop in for uh kills and will kind of gang up on people, and then he'll just run out and get everybody buffs or take out the experience camps and just provide a stealthy way to get the kills and everything. But yeah, it's so fun, and it's my favorite. It's one of my favorite games right now. Um, Outside of that, as of 20 minutes ago, I literally just beat Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Nice.
Woo! Excuse me.
Claps.
Thank you. I was initially planning to beat it before Final Fantasy Explorers came out, which is, as of this recording and streaming, it's tomorrow. And I pretty much got it done to the last minute. And Final Fantasy Explorers is out tomorrow, and I cleared Assassin's Creed Syndicate out of my backlog. Um, it really came around on me. I think last week. Yeah, I think it was last week. I was like, yeah, it's okay. I'm not crazy about it. But as I played it more, I was like, wow, like this is a really solid game. It's definitely one of the better Assassin's Creed games I've played in a long time, and it had some funny glitches here and there that I just found humorous. Nothing really game breaking or anything. But I mean, there's a mission where you have to defend this guy from a bunch of the enemies, and there's a guy on the roof with a gun, and it looks like he's having a seizure. He's like, his gun just like he's like all like janky and like bouncing up and down. And like, what the hell are you doing? Like, I try to shoot him, and the reticle like turns red for a second, and then it turns white. I'm like, well, I can't hit this guy, so he's just gonna sit there and just act over doing some kind of new dance, doing the Gangnam Style or something. But it's I really like the characters a lot, and I think I mentioned it last time. I like their Jacob and Evie Fry's dichotomy between the two. How Evie likes to handle things in a civil manner and stealthily and you know peacefully, whereas Jacob is head on. Let's beat some people up and take it by force. It's kind of similar to like uh, Ares and Athena, which kind of ties back to Smite in a way. So yeah, I'm just gonna roll with it.
It's
Uh,
all connected.
it's
Video
all
games.
it just takes place in the same universe. It's canon. But yeah, I unfortunately my one gripe with is the villain. He's interesting. He had cool facial hair too. Um, I feel like he could have been fleshed out more. I was like, oh, it's the big bad, but I'm gonna kill him, but like I don't hate him or anything. I don't have a personal vendetta against him. So that was my biggest issue. I mean, the main protagonists were strong, but I would have liked to have it come full circle with a strong antagonist too. But again, England is just gorgeous. I love swimming in the Thames River and going the Buckingham Palace and everything. It's awesome how Ubisoft has crafted this world, and it's uh, also the horseback riding or the horse carriage is just ridiculous. You can like run over trees and poles and you get like achievements for it. So, I mean, why not? Just really fun to do. And to wrap up what I've been playing, um, oh, well, oh, Cody says, "Isn't that river extremely polluted and disgusting?" Now, anyway, I have no idea. I wouldn't be surprised. But in 1860s, which is when the game takes place, I don't think it was. But there have been occurrences where like you run into people and you knock them over. Well, you knock somebody into the Thames and they just don't come up. Like they just fall into the water and you're like, where did they go? Sir, are you okay? Are you dead?
The Loch Thames monster.
No, sir, please
The
no.
Lock Thames monster.
But to finish up what I've been playing Bravely Default. For whatever reason, I had a free weekend, so I wanted to start a game, some kind of RPG, and Bravely Default was among the choices, and I decided to go with it. And I'm not crazy about it. I know a lot of people praise it because it goes back to the old school Final Fantasies like 1 through 5, and I can definitely see that. But my issue is it really reminds me of Final. I was talking to Cody about this, and he says it reminds him of Final Fantasy 5. But to me, it reminds me of Final Fantasy 3. And for the uninitiated, Final Fantasy 3 and 5, their main mechanics where they introduce job classes, and they have very different ways to play. You're not set to one specific class. One character isn't just set as a white mage or a warrior, and that's where 3 started, and then 5 built upon it with more classes and more unique, characters and everything. But for me, Final Fantasy 3 is, in my opinion, the worst in the series. And I do not like that game. So I just had this vibe when I was playing. I was like, just something about it. I can't really explain it. It feels so similar to Final Fantasy 3 for me, and it really rubbed me the wrong way. Um, I'm still gonna give it a shot. I think I'm maybe 10 hours in. I might be a few hours less. Um, but the combat is really really done well. It's a nice fresh change of pace, and they have these mechanics called Brave and Default where you can opt to use Brave to get an extra turn, and maybe you'll get that, a critical hit, or you'll kill the enemy. But as a result, you have to miss a turn if you use Brave. So you can do it up to, I think, 3 times. So you can get 4 attacks in one turn. But as a result, as a consequence, you have to wait 3 more turns or 4 more turns to get your attacks back. So
Whoa.
you're very vulnerable to, getting demolished. Whereas on the other side with default, it's basically guard. Like you can play defensively and you can save up your moves and, attack in rapid succession 3 or 4 times. But because you chose not to attack those previous 3 or 4 turns, you don't suffer the penalty of having to wait 3 or 4 turns like you do with Brave. Like you can, say you save up 3 turns, you can attack 4 times with after that, and then it just resets to 0 where you can just opt to Brave or default again. It's kind of tough to explain. It's more so something you have to experience to understand. But hopefully I explained it okay. But it's just a really fresh mechanic in turn-based RPGs, and it can get very dull. And another issue with these kind of RPGs is it can get very grindy. And to remedy this, they decided to add in the brilliant mechanic where you can either opt to have more enemy counters, or you can have no encounters at all. And if you just want to go for the story and explore the world, you can do that, and you'll have to fight any enemies outside of bosses and such. And if you're trying to get through a dungeon, well, there you go. You don't have to fight an enemy every 5 steps, and I think it's fantastic. Um, sometimes I'll feel under leveled, or I just need a little bit extra gold to buy a new item for one of my characters. I'll say, okay, I'll turn up the encounter rate a bit and go fight like 5 more enemies instead of having to fight 1 or 2 in the same number of steps I would take. But the jobs are, you have to defeat bosses to unlock more jobs, and the jobs I've unlocked so far, and I think this is part of the reason why I'm not crazy about it yet. It's just the rudimentary old school Final Fantasy jobs that I've seen before. White mage, black mage, warrior, and monk. Like I've done those a million times. I want to get to the cool classes like dragoon, or like a time mage, or a red mage, or a samurai or something. I don't know exactly which classes are in this game, but I want to get some more advanced classes and mix and mingle with those. But if you're into the old school Final Fantasies or JRPGs in general, definitely give this game a shot. And I know Bravely Second's coming out. And God, there's so many games. I forget the release dates. It's coming out, I want to say in April, I believe.
I'll double check.
Yeah, it's coming out within the next at least 4 months. So I'm playing it partially in preparation to play that.
Yeah, April 23rd.
Okay. And if I can't really get into this, then I'm much less inclined
To check out Bravely Second.
Yeah, Bravely. But we'll see. After Final Fantasy Explorers, I'm gonna play some more Bravely Default. But yeah, that's basically what I've been playing. And Cody says, wait until you get the weird classes like banker and whatnot. Oh boy,
A banker class.
sir, welcome to the Woodmansee Bank. What can I do for you? I'd like to deposit all this gil, if you have it, please. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing.
Liam, what have you been doing?
I have been doing things and stuff.
And stuff.
I've been clearing out my indie game backlog. I played through Transistor.
I should
I
probably
platinumed
do
that.
Transistor's so
Transistor's
good. I love
yeah.
Transistor.
I'm not playing that now, but it was really good. I like Bastion more for some reason. I think it's like how Bastion's paced, but Transistor's really great, especially
I still need to play
it's
Bastion.
yeah. Transistor
I
story
downloaded it the other day, but I haven't got a chance to play it yet.
yeah, Transistor storytelling is top notch, I think. But I'm also
Yeah.
playing Zeo Drifter and Caution Quest 2. They're both smaller. Caution Quest 2 is Double Fine. I'm not sure who developed Zeo Drifter.
Zeo Drifter is Renegade Kid.
Okay.
Actually, let me double check that if I'm 99% sure, because they've done Mutant Muds and a number of other uh, popular indie games. I've heard nothing but great things about Zero Drifter. I know, yeah, Renegade Kid.
It's like a shorter Mega Man. style game because like there's only 4 levels. There's only 6 boss. There's only 6 bosses, and you fight the final boss, which is 7. Maybe there's 8, and the final boss is 9. But I'm at the final boss, and I have to go back and power up. But the kind of the bigger, more mainstream game I'm playing is Tales of Symphonia for the PS3. It's like a PS2 remaster.
Okay.
It's great. Like it might have its story alone is just I'm mind blown. How my mind is blown how deep and just how much meaningful stuff there actually is there with that main story in Tales of Symphonia. It is gold stars all around when I play that game. And it's nice because since it's a PS2 game, doesn't focus as much on the side quests. So you're just always picking at the main story. So it's kind of nice that the
Yeah.
pace kind of has to force you to actually finish the game.
Yeah, when I see side quests, especially in JRPGs, I'm like, oh, I should do these first, and then it opens up Pandora's box. And like, oh well, here's more and more side quests, and I get sidetracked from the main story. And I've never played a Tales game. I've heard great things, but when I hear Tales, I always hear either Tales of Symphonia or Tales of I think Vesperia. Um, Symphony definitely sounds familiar, and I've heard it's widely praised, and it's a game I definitely would definitely like to check out. I don't have a PS3, so and I know I'm gonna botch the name Zestiria. It's the newest Tales game. It came to PS4, so because I have a PS4, like I considered picking that up, and that would be my entry point into the Tales series. Do you have like any outside of Symphony? Do you have a history with the Tales series at all, Liam?
Not that I can remember. No. um,
I know
no, I
Jake's
just
into
think
Tales. He's
yeah,
played a
Jake
couple
is
of
really
games.
into it.
Jake's really into
What
it.
did Jake say?
Symphonia is
Jake
great.
said Symphonia was like one of his favorite games of all time.
I thought he said that. Yeah, I think the two big ones are Symphonia and Grace's F, but I think Grace's F is like a PSP game, so it's like, oh, can't get that.
Okay,
So
yeah, I remember I
yeah.
used to go in GameStop, and I'd see that, and I was like, I wasn't sure if it was just called Grace's F or like if that was like an enhanced version or something. I was like, well, where's Tales of Grace's? And I would always look it up. I was like, here's Tales of Grace's F. Like, where the hell is Tales of Grace's? Where's the regular game without the F? And I'm still not sure if it's just called, Tales of Grace's F, and that's just the regular game. But I always noticed there were quite a few Tales of games on PS3. And when I had my PS3, I'm surprised I never actually picked them up.
Hmm.
And Cody says, "Whoa, we've got deep voice, Brett."
Yeah, we do
Yeah.
have deep voice.
Yeah, we do.
I don't
It's
know.
hilarious when it does that.
Is it
It's
slow?
great.
Like, is it slower?
No, it's not slower.
No,
It's just
it's not
like deeper.
slower.
Like when you did
Okay.
it last week, I thought you were just like making like a weird voice because it was right when we started news. I thought you were making like a newscaster voice.
Well,
No,
It's a gift from the internet.
and then Cody says you can buy items off enemies and spend it on more turns and attack damage. Dang, that sounds pretty cool. I'd like to get a chance at that job class. And Colin is here. Colin, thank you so
Hello.
much for stopping by, sir.
I appreciate it.
Howdy.
Grant,
Colin's from Texas. I think.
Yes.
yes. Oh, Colin is from Texas.
Yeah, Colin is. He's
Yes, got it right. Howdy.
Are you guys close or are you far away?
close-ish.
Texas is a big state, so
It is a big state
it's the second biggest state behind the motherland,
of.
New Jersey. Not true at all.
All right, let's
I was gonna be
New
like,
Jersey, no, let's move on
I
to.
didn't know if you were gonna say
Grant's
Russia,
case.
Alaska, or New Jersey.
It's one of
I thought
those
it
three. You'll
was
never.
Canada for some reason.
Anyways, I'll just go over real quick what I've been playing. Like I said last week, I got back into Black Ops 3. It's a really solid game. I'm just like starting to level up, trying to work my way first prestige. I think I'm at level.
Ooh, man, you're only not even first prestige yet, man. Noob.
Nah,
You're
nah,
not
man. I am a noob.
Was
But
everything back in the day.
yeah, I think I'm around level 48 or so.
How many
and
levels
then
are there? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I think prestige is 55. Like you can keep going past
I hated that
prestige, but if
so
you
much.
prestige, then it like sets you back.
Because it was like, I think Call of
not-
Duty 4 was 50. And then
Yeah,
it brought
before
to,
it
like,
was.
like 55, then it was like 65, then it was
55.
45. I was like, make mine, please.
Yeah. But then other than that, of course, Rocket League still been playing that. Kevin informed me today that they're gonna be like resetting the ranks, which I'm not happy about.
What?
I don't know if they said resetting, but I think he said they were gonna like change them somehow. I don't really know what that means, but I don't like that.
Wait, Liam. Grant. Right now, I don't know if it's just me. It sounds like you're on helium. Like you sucked up helium.
Does it?
Yeah, a little
Wait,
bit. It sounds like you sucked up helium and you're talking. I don't know if you can
You
hear that.
caught me red-handed. I don't know.
I don't, because I think Grant sounds. Never mind, just keep going.
Okay. Now, Liam, you sound like it now too. All right, so
Yeah, Liam
what is
did just
going
sound.
on right now?
Skype,
It's freaking me out.
Skype, pick up your game. Anyways, we'll just keep going. I don't think it would be affecting the recording. I think it's probably just Skype. I would.
Yeah, it's something on my end. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but oh well, we'll just keep going. Colin says, "Yep, Grant and I are pretty close around Dallas," and then Cody says, "You guys need to do a meetup with our 500,000 fan base." He said, "Yes, they're very devout."
Yeah.
I
Uh,
guess do that.
but yeah, rock. Now it's time for the news storm.
Boom!
The news storm.
Some breaking news.
All right. I haven't used this in a while, but
we actually,
okay. Destiny
we
news.
actually, we actually have breaking news, but you can go with the Destiny news.
No, wait, Grant. Can we go with the breaking news so we can get out of the way first?
Okay, breaking news first.
So
All right.
the Liam, if you want to take it, go ahead.
Yes. So over the past few weeks, someone has been leaking information about a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game being developed by Platinum Games. And oddly enough, Platinum Games has not confirmed the existence of the game. And while they've been doing this, they've delayed Scalebound, and then more information has been released about the game. But they just released a trailer for the official title of the game is TMNT Mutants in Manhattan. It's being developed by
Oh,
Platinum Games,
baby.
published by Activision. It is on everything, as Kyle says. It's on the PS4, PS3,
PS2.
Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS2, Ouya,
Yeah.
my
What?
Ouya Tuya.
flip phone.
Wait, they're still making games for the PS2? What year
Oh
is
my gosh,
this?
this looks fun. But anyway, the official description is you will battle alongside your brothers, which I guess are turtles,
My
through
brother.
the sewers, subways, and streets of NYC to take down Shredder and Krang's evil organization foot by foot. Unleash custom combat skills and powerful team combos to save Manhattan from the overwhelming dark forces growing in the shadows.
So I'm not really a TMNT guy. I know we've had these rumors for quite a bit now. Partially because Scalebound got delayed. Like, oh, it's because Platinum's been working on their TMNT game with Activision. But I'm very curious to see how this is gonna turn out. Um, I'm not really a TMNT guy, but I would love to see how Platinum handles the combat, and makes it feel like you're actually a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. With their karate moves and their weapons and everything. And I think Platinum is a good fit for this.
Yeah, I mean, I think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was one of the first cartoons I really watched. I just watched the trailer. I really liked the art design. I was a little nervous when they were first making it, that it would
I'm
be
gonna
too
look it up
much
now.
like Metal Gear Rising, but it looks like co-op or some kind of switching mechanic, as in Batman Arkham Knight is going to heavily factor in.
Oh wow,
And-
okay.
Yeah, and also when I looked at the achievements a few weeks back, there's a lot of achievements for a lot of different stuff. So I think this could actually turn out to be kind of like Dragon's Crown, where you could have different playthroughs with different characters.
Right.
But I think it's promising. I thought at first because it's kind of like Turtles, Green, the achievements were first revealed on the Xbox achievements.com that this was actually be revealed as a timed Xbox exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it makes sense for Platinum to have like a really big, financially successful product and then release.
Oh, that art style is
What?
pretty cool. Just looking
But
at
what
the
do you
trailer.
guys? do you guys think they delayed Scalebound to it looks like it sounds like they delayed it by about a year to get this game out first to have some financial cushion if Scalebound isn't as successful as they
As they
want it to
hope.
be.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's
I
definitely
know.
a possibility.
Liam, you and I were discussing this when it initially got delayed, and we were talking about the fact that they were potentially working on this, the TMET game. That like could be a strong reason as to why it originally got delayed. Like this might take the top priority right now. Maybe Activision wants this out quickly. That might be why. But like you said, financial reasons also could be why. Yeah, it says it's coming summer 2016. Like, holy hell! Wow, that's,
Yeah.
that's so close. Um, yeah, I mean, there could be a multitude of reasons why Scalebound got delayed, and it kind of all just tied together. Because of TMNT or because of TMNT and a potential financial success, and it gives them a little bit more money to help fund Scalebound more and make it the ambitious title they hope it becomes. Um, Cody says they delayed Scalebound to get Bayonetta and Smash, and Colin says, "Please no, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for
They
Bayonetta and
delayed it a
Smash."
year in order to get Bayonetta and Smash.
And Platinum's working on this TMNT game, Scalebound, Star Fox Zero,
Near
Camp
Automata.
They got so much
Automata,
stuff.
and
Okay.
I want to say there's a fifth game that they're working on. As of right now, the top of my head, there's 4 games they're working on right now, and Star Fox is due out in 2 months, due out the first quarter of this year, and then you have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in summer, and then you have, I would guess, Near after that, and then Scalebound. So they have a lot going on right now, and again, like you said, it is. I like the point you made. It could all very well come first full circle to be able to fund Scalebound.
Hey,
And
Brett, did you say Transformers?
no, but I wasn't sure if they did the newest Transformers game. I wasn't sure if they did that.
Yeah,
Well,
they
it's-
did. They did
Sure.
Devastation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's
That's the
already out.
newest one, right? Like a cell shaded one.
Yeah, that Julius
Okay.
would be that
Yeah, I
back
thought it
in
was
like
that
August
one.
or something. Yeah.
But to also like contradict the whole financial issue is, it is exclusive. Scalebound is exclusive to Xbox One, so maybe they're okay on the financial side of things. And they can afford to delay this game because the other projects they're working on are more timely and they're more time sensitive. Uh, I have no idea. I'm just guessing, just speculating as someone who doesn't really know the exact details. But there could be a multitude of reasons why this is happening. But I just watched that trailer too, and it looked pretty cool. I wish they showed some combat, but and unfortunately, I muted it so it wouldn't interfere with my recording and everything. But I'm curious to see like what's going on with the Turtles and Shredder and everybody else.
Grant, what do you think? Are you too young for Turtles? Did you miss
Yes,
that?
I am. I am too young for Turtles. Well, I mean, like
Admits it.
I didn't miss it completely, but like by the time I was old enough to like understand stuff like that,
Hmm.
I did really like it was kind of like in the ending phases of it. So I was never really a huge fan. I haven't played any of the games that have come out for Ninja Turtles, but I mean, like the art style definitely looks cool. I looked at the trailer while you guys were talking about it. So I think, especially with Platinum behind it, because they kind of have combat down from like Bayonetta and stuff. So I think it could definitely be interesting. But yeah,
Yep. I'm
Cody
excited.
Cody says you can use play tokens to buy things in Final Fantasy Explorers. This is it, Cody. Please, I'm so
This is it.
jealous. I'm so jealous of you.
anyways, let's do the Destiny news.
Honestly,
Jake's had Final Fantasy Explorers for like 2 weeks.
I know. Well, yeah, he works at GameSpot, so he gets perks.
Yeah, perks of GameSpot. Jeez.
Yeah.
He didn't even think
It's-
about his friends, his true
No,
friends.
his one friend who's a bigger Final Fantasy fan than he
We
is.
got you that job at GameSpot,
Oh,
Jake.
I told you, hey Jake, here's an interview, an internship. You might want to be interested. He didn't
Yeah.
even thank me.
Yeah.
Jake.
See, Brett is the whole reason you're in this position, Jake.
But seriously though, Jake,
We love you, Jake.
that's fantastic.
Destiny
It says,
news.
I'm streaming the podcast while I talk, so I'm down. Oh, okay. Yeah,
That-
he's currently
that's-
doing his own thing.
Destiny news.
What does I read an opinion piece from Kotaku, but that's about it. So you'd have to fill me in on this Destiny
Okay,
news.
So first, Destiny Valentine's Day event will begin next month, and it will add a 2 versus 2 Crucible mode. As
Oh, I see. Because it's like Valentine's Day.
yes,
That's a cool
As-
idea.
part of the first Bungie weekly update of 2016. The developer announced Destiny's getting a Valentine game event called Crimson Days. It's similar to the Halloween event in 2015 Festival of the Lost. Let's see. So it begins February 9th and runs for a week. As part of the update, the tower is getting a visual overhaul, and it's adding the 2v2 mode.
Oh, wow. So they're going to add content for a week and then just add nothing else for like 4 months? And
Yeah.
then try and justify it with, hey, here's a new mode for a week, and that's about it.
We'll bring back sparrow racing.
It's
for 2
weird
days.
that I sound bitter about Destiny.
You're turning into me.
I know because I was a huge advocate of it, but since
A quote from Brett: "Destiny is exceptional."
Ding was exceptional, it was very good. But it's ridiculous that we're in June, or actually, never mind. Not damn it, we're not in June.
We're in June.
What the hell
Snowstorm
happened?
Jonas is coming in June.
That was fast.
Where have I been?
We've been recording for like 30 minutes and we're already in June.
Oh God, I'm
That
Time
was
really got away
fast.
from me,
Please
guys.
help me. Anyways, honestly, I don't know what I was saying, but we're in January, and I know last year we were promised, free DLC missions and all this content coming to Destiny, and it's gonna be great. But we've yet to see that since the Taken King drops, which was in, I want to say, October or September.
September.
Oh,
Or,
September.
I don't remember.
So it's been at least 4 months. And it's like, well, where's all the new content? You promised us. Like we're gonna get next month for a week-long event, but when's the next, batch of stuff that's coming along?
Probably 4th of July.
Yeah. Like I hate to.
It's not that far off. Only a month.
I had so much fun with it, but it's not fair to the players who are committing to this for the long haul and are playing it extensively and playing it night in, night out. It's like, they paid for this game. They've put in over $100
I
for
bought it twice.
for all the content, and it's like, come on, where is
Bought
everyone?
it twice. Twice is nice.
Twice.
Oh, twice is
Right?
not nice.
Bob Barker, the price
Yes,
is
it's not.
Anyways, that's the first part of
that's
Destiny.
my
news.
mini Destiny realm. I've come to the realization that I'm done with Destiny.
Yeah, I don't know. John and Mike were playing it the other day, and they're like, "Come join." I'm like, I'd rather sleep than play Destiny.
Yeah. Like I know John asked, like, hey, does anybody want to stream Destiny? And like, it was normally like another game. I'm like, yeah, like I would love to, but not tonight. I felt bad saying like, no,
No.
I'm done with Destiny.
Anyways, next piece of the Destiny news is Destiny's getting a larger update after the Valentine's Day event, which I don't even know what that means.
Whoa.
Quote, there are more
Is it a month?
stories about 2016 that remain to be told. So let's see here.
Reports.
Bungie has teased
so
another
cynical tonight.
quote larger update is coming to Destiny sometime after February, but I don't even know what that means. Like after February,
It could be the day after Valentine's Day. It could
4th of July.
be after 4th of July.
Yeah.
It could be
Labor Day.
It could be the day before Valentine's Day 2017.
Oh,
For-
snap.
Ooh, next Martin Luther King Day.
Yes.
That is planning ahead.
Yeah. They're either behind
Destiny 2.
or ahead. But yeah. So a expansion is coming.
Did they
Not
detail like what the
no,
content's going to be,
they
or is it
didn't.
just like, here's
Just
hey,
a
we have new
quote
content coming?
larger. They said a quote larger update will be coming.
No thanks.
I don't know. Like I feel like after I don't know about November, like everyone stopped playing Destiny.
Yeah, I mean, because that's how it was for
Like even like the super hardcore people, like I'm sure they still play it, but not nearly
yeah,
as
I
much.
mean, I got my character to 40 and I, did the raid a few times and it was so much fun, but I miss Benji though.
Benji, Benji,
My boy Benji.
Benji. I
Um,
found Benji in Rocket League.
oh, that's right, the imposter. But
Yeah, the imposter Benji.
it was like it's great for, a month or two and then I tried getting my second character to 40 and I was like, I can't do this. I don't feel like going through the process again. And I appreciate what the Taken King did. It storytelling side of things. But you know, oh well. Cody says, "Whoa, I'm scared. It's either Final Fantasy related, or it's related to my voice, or it's related to Destiny."
That Benji thing was so funny.
Oh, Benji was the best.
Benji was the greatest man alive.
He
I feel
was.
like we told this story on here before. We were playing with Kevin's friend. I don't even know his real name.
Oh
And then
God, Colin says remix. It is. Oh God, it's gonna be. Does my voice sound like a robot now?
no, it's just it gets like it's like your normal voice, and then it fluctuates like super low. It's funny.
Oh my God, I hate this.
So,
I don't know why it's happening.
well, yeah. So Kevin's friend jumped in, and then we were like trying to coordinate something, and then Brett said, "Hey, what's your name? Benji, right?"
I think it was.
I don't know how we came up with
I
Benji.
don't, what was his name?
I have no idea.
Was it Benjamin or was it just a random?
No, you just said Benji somewhere. It had nothing to do with like Ben or Benjamin or
It's
anything.
like, hey Benji, let's go do this raid thing here, Benji. He's like, okay.
Yeah.
My name's not Benji though. I was like, no, I'm gonna call you Benji there, buddy.
Known as Benji. Yeah. Next piece of Destiny news. Destiny 2 is not launching September 2016. What a big surprise.
This
I feel
was.
like this
I
is
didn't-
actually kind of a surprise because, like you said, Grant, it seems
Yeah.
like when Battlefront came out, that really sucked Destiny's audience. And
That's true.
what attracts more audience than a new fancy schmancy game? I'm actually kind of
Except
surprised.
Persona. Persona's life.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's life.
I'm like partially surprised that they didn't release Destiny 2. Try to
I haven't
I don't
read
know.
this yet. I would assume it's a Kotaku story. 'Cause I know Jason Schreier is like really into.
Oh, it's GameSpot.
Oh wow, okay, that's
Yeah, you know, I just go to GameSpot. Thanks,
okay,
Jake.
okay.
You
Uh,
probably produced all of it.
Yeah.
All the videos.
I'm curious to see why it's not coming out. Is it because of planned content that replaced Destiny 2 or like this promise, bigger patch that they're gonna, bring up? I'm curious I also read into it, but I'm, as a person who has no knowledge of this, I'm curious to know why it would be coming this year.
Well, like there's one part that I think is really interesting, and it's like in the middle, and it says Bungie and Activision intended to release new disc-based sequels every other year until 2019, and it talked about how that included large downloadable expansions in between. Um, so it seems like maybe Destiny just has more people than they thought, or it's taking them more time to iron out and improve the experience so it's like a viable way of releasing a game in the future. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Grant?
I
As somebody
think-
who isn't really into Destiny, do you think they have a lot to do to?
Well, I got
with
back into
2?
Destiny for Taken King, but like for now, it's like
Yeah.
I like originally I wasn't a fan of it. But I don't know. I don't really know how they can make a sequel though, because like how can you introduce new players to it but still like reward the people who like put so much time into the first game? Like I don't really, because I mean you can keep them like have you be able to transfer your character over, but then the new people will be so far behind everyone else. So I don't know how that would work out.
Yeah, it'll be difficult to go about it because I mean, like I wouldn't be against them going the MMO. Speaking as someone who's only played Final Fantasy 14, but going the MMO route where instead of a Destiny 2, it's just one massive expansion, and
Yeah.
that lasts you for a long time. And then eventually they announce another expansion. But to be fair, this is Destiny and this is Activision, and Activision is all about making money. You're not trying to bash them, but that's what they do. They
It's a
make money.
company.
Yeah, it's a company. They want to make money, and I've come to realize that the whole Destiny plan just isn't viable for me. Like it's, base games $60, DLC, massive expansion, base game, DLC, rinse and repeat. And it's like, well,
Yeah.
I don't see myself committing to that anymore. I've come to realize that. So it's like, well, I'm not a fan of it.
Next up, Uncharted 4 dialogue details have been, or some of the details about like the branching dialogue paths.
Oh, the Telltale game, Uncharted.
Yes, Uncharted, the Telltale game. Okay, so
Great to work for them.
a quote from who was talking about this? Neil Druckmann. So he said, just in the title of this article, it said, "quote We're not making Mass Effect." So let's see. So Druckmann explained in an interview with Eurogamer, he explained that A Thief's End has a very specific story and capped off in an ending that players will not be able to change through the branching dialogue options. Quote, the thing I want to make sure we're clear about is that we're not making Mass Effect. Uncharted has a very specific story and a very specific ending that's very definitive to the franchise, but every once in a while we felt like a dialogue tree would really bring you more into the scene. End quote.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't there something about there only being a few of these instances where you can sit down with somebody and they're
Yeah, it's not like every dialogue option.
right. I remember at PSX they showed I think it was PSX or E3.
It was PSX.
Yeah, Nate was talking to Sam as his brother, I think.
Yeah.
And he's like, so tell me about this, and then you can
Yeah,
explain
you can
Uncharted
choose
1.
which one you want to talk
Or you can
about.
explain Uncharted. You can explain the best Uncharted 1. Or you can explain the inferior games,
Brett, what is wrong
Uncharted
with
2 and 3. Grant, nothing's wrong with you. Uncharted 1 is the best game in the series. I stand by that.
Might be alone in that, in the world.
And I haven't played Uncharted in like 5 years outside of Golden Abyss.
Okay.
And I don't plan on replaying them.
I want to replay them, but I don't have to buy the collection because I don't really
Yeah,
like playing.
well, it's a weird thing. Like, I'm like, oh, like, I would love to play Uncharted right now, and then I play it for 10 minutes, and I'm like, I really don't want to play this. And it's not just Uncharted. Like, I'll be like, oh, I want to play, I want to play some Disguise 5, do some stuff, and then 20 minutes later, I'm like, why am I doing this? But it's worth noting, this happens more with Uncharted than other game franchises, and I don't know why. Like, I know I should replay them to, get a better to grow a greater appreciation for them. But I'm like, you know what? I played them once already. I don't want to play them again.
Speaking of Naughty Dog, I've decided that I'm gonna play Last of Us once a year.
There you go. I do that with Ocarina of Time.
Oh yeah, you did. I forgot about that.
Mhm.
Didn't Jason do something like that?
I think he does Super Metroid.
Right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, Metroid.
Super Metroid.
Super Metroid.
Why put yourself through that, Grant?
Cody,
Cody,
you're the
worst
only
who
person
doesn't
I've known
Last
that like hates Last of Us.
Not enough Final Fantasy.
Yeah, Cody will never tell us a story about. Well, I mean, he's
No,
explained it.
he's told me.
Well, no, he's explained it, but he said we wouldn't understand.
Hey, he gave it a shot, and I remember, I think it's Twilight Princess, or it's
Twilight Princess.
Cody. Comment on which Zelda. I know you don't like Twilight Princess, but there's another one you don't like. Almost positive.
Majora's Mask.
It might be Majora's Mask, and I was playing Splatoon with him and Jason, and he explained to us why. And like that's it's fair. You don't have to justify why you don't like something to us. I'm not gonna be like, well, why don't you like it? If you don't
Why
like
don't you like it, Cody?
if you don't like it, you don't like it. You gave it a shot, but it wasn't for you. Hello, says podcast. but
Right.
Twilight Princess is total dookie.
Dookie.
Why? I know you don't like Twilight Princess. But yeah, I'm curious to see, if it's just a like scene specific thing, like if it just changes the one scene. Um, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Like if it's a more personal dialogue exchange, or if it's just a more comical, based on what you want to happen in the dialogue scene. I'm just, I don't. I'm glad it's not a huge part of the
Yeah,
game.
because I want them to tell their story. Like, don't change it.
Yeah, yeah, like it's their story. I don't want I don't want to play it twice and be like, well, that one was great, the other one wasn't so great. Like I want
Yeah.
one like bam, here's the ending.
Yeah, for sure. Next up, this is a really quick one, but Unravel isn't changing names, which I was kind of disappointed in because I didn't know about this until I saw it. But there were rumors that they were going to change it to the Chronicles of Yarnia.
That sounds awesome.
So that was
Oh,
good.
that sounds
I
awesome.
was like, I really wish they changed it to that.
C.S. Lewis will riot.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. Did
I
they
wish
say
they would.
why?
no, I have no idea. But
I
wait.
can't imagine them getting any crazy feedback.
Well,
Like
okay,
any
so
criticism.
apparently there were like replacement names were like put forth by NeoGaf. So yeah, so Chronicles of Yarnia was one of them. I wish they changed. That would have been incredible.
That would be
Uh,
amazing.
and then Yarny's Island.
Okay. I mean it's Unravel, right?
Yeah, it's Unravel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
just-
a fine title for me.
Just a quick one. It is a nice title.
It's like
John
easy
says,
for
I am
SEO.
ready for Unravel. Hashtag yarn for days.
Hashtag blessed.
Thank you, base god.
Base yarn.
Yes.
Valkyria Chronicles, Brett.
Oh,
This is
Grant,
such a
just
sad. This
say
is
it.
such. This
Grant,
is such.
just say the new story.
Brett, this is such sad news for you because I know how much you hate
Grant,
remasters.
just say what's
But
what's
Valkyria Chronicles is getting a remaster.
Woo!
Ow.
That is right, baby. Oh my god, that audio part is gonna clip like crazy.
That
Oh my
hurt my
god,
ears.
I am oh my god, I'm so excited for this. Oh my
Really? I could-
god. Remix, says Cody and Colin.
Remix.
I played maybe 2 hours of Valkyria Chronicles, but I loved what I played, and I can't remember why I just stopped playing it. I think it was, I think I had some on my PS3 to pay for books, and I think I was playing the game at the time, so I couldn't finish it. But this game it's from Sega. It's the best game Sega's ever made. Boom.
Sega do what Nintendo don't.
Boom.
Ooh.
It is such a, I'm not really one to care about visuals. I'm a gameplay guy, but my goodness, Valkyria Chronicles is such a beautiful game. It's like a watercolor painting, and
Looks kind of like a more realistic version of Child of Light.
yeah, I suppose, yeah. It's like in an alternate universe that's essentially World War One in this universe, and you play as I think a soldier who loses his memory. It's been a few years. My memory's uh, foggy, but you get taken in by this small village of people, and it gets invaded for whatever reasons, and you have to fight them off. And it tells an emotional story with interesting characters. And I've heard nothing but I've only played so much. I can't say, oh, the story's super emotional and all that stuff. But oh god. Oh god, Colin, no. Colin
Oh,
says
God.
Sega plug, sponsor us. I'll even hype Sonic Boom too. And Cody says no, please. I can't definitively say like, oh, like the story is so deep, the character's fantastic. It's from what I've heard, and from the 2 hours I played, there were some interesting characters in there for sure, and it seems like it's a really deep strategy RPG, and I am so excited for this. I remember going on Twitter, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and I saw Valkyria Chronicles PS4. I was like, wait, what? No, don't do this to me. And I saw it today, and Sega put out the trailer for it, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is the best day ever!" I say that 6,000 times, But my goodness, Valkyria Chronicles is coming to PS4.
What a great day, Brett.
Oh
Today
my
you get this Valkyria Chronicles announcement, and then tomorrow you get to sleep in, and then not only that, but you also
Final
get Final
Fantasy
Fantasy Explorers.
Explorers. Oh my God, yes. Oh, Chuck Norris for president, please. Um, but like I cannot even if you're not into strategy RPGs
Enough when it comes for, um, in Japan it's supposed to come in February. I hope that's
is possible, but I believe the trailer said spring 2016, and that's at the worst that's like 3 months out. At the best, that's a month out. Um, I just Liam, I know you still play a lot of PS3 RPGs, but have you
Yep.
played Valkyria Chronicles?
No, this one I kind of just skipped. And then like it wasn't really on my radar. I might check it out because I've like it's not really on my radar, but I've always kind of known about it. So even though it makes no sense whatsoever, I might check it out if I have the money or
Okay.
the time. If the sequel looks really cool, because the sequel's coming to the PS4 in late 2016, early 2017, I think.
Oh snap! 'Cause I know that was on
Yeah.
PSP, and a lot of
Well,
people were upset
it's a
that it
sequel
wasn't.
to that. That's the thing.
Okay, because there was Valkyria Chronicles on PS3, and then there's Valkyria Chronicles 2 on sorry PS3, and then Valkyria Chronicles 2 was on PSP.
Yep, PSP
Um,
only.
so are they bringing that one to PS4?
No, they
Oh,
only have plans for the PS. They only have plans for the PS3 one to come to the PS4. And the sequel to the one on the PSP comes out sometime this year.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
I Cody says I have the first one on PC, but I haven't played it. I I don't know if I can play it on my Vita because I know there are some PSP games you can play on your Vita, like via emulation, like via the store and whatnot. And I would love it if I could get it through there. So I could play Valkyria Chronicles 1 and then just go right into 2, on my Vita. That would be awesome. But it's I'm kind of just saying what others have said. It's a game you should definitely check out, no matter what kind of genres you're into. And when it comes to PS4, that's a game I'm definitely gonna set aside some time for.
That news segment was brought to you by Sega.
Sega.
Saga. Rick,
Next up. Yeah.
How do you feel about Mega Man?
I don't know. I haven't played Mega Man.
Well, how do you feel about game delays?
I mean, depends on the delay, but normally they're good.
How do you feel about Mega Man, aka Mighty Number 9, being delayed again?
I think I don't like this one. I don't like this delay.
Now?
No, because I don't like it when they just delay it the amount of time, maybe a second delay, if you need just a tiny bit more time to finish up some stuff. But I don't like a third delay. Third delay is kind of I don't know. I feel like you should have a better estimate of time that you
So
should.
I haven't read this. Sorry, I'm currently reading the Valkyria Chronicles news story. So I may have just missed what you said regarding any kind of delay via release date. Does it say when it's being delayed to?
It says that it's spring 2016. They keep it ambiguous.
Okay.
I think Grant, what you said about I think a third delay isn't really cool because you really should have your stuff together by then.
Yeah. And if you
but-
don't, just make the original delay longer.
Yeah, gives you yourself some cushion.
Yeah.
Stop submitting them on. Thank you, Techie Wolf, for stopping by. Appreciate it.
What good would it be? It'd be good if it's a surprise for people if you delay it longer than you need to, and then just say, okay, maybe you just have the game done early. But when you keep delaying it, it kind of gets annoying.
Mm-hmm. I think I checked out the February review schedule. I looked up some of the games to just check in to see what's coming out, and I was like, wow, February looks great.
Yeah, there is
So-
packed with all kinds of games in all different kinds of genres too.
Yeah, so I really don't care about this delay. Since February, there's literally 10 games that I would probably not pre-order, but I would probably buy not buy day one, but 10 games I'm
You're
legitimately
definitely
interested in
interested.
February. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, Fire Emblem Fates, Street Fighter 5, Firewatch. I was supposed to be Money Number 9, but actually I just had the review schedule up, but I
Yeah, I have it
since
up.
took it down.
So let me go through this. Let's see. Gravity Rush Remastered.
Oh, that's a bigger one.
XCOM 2.
Oh yeah, XCOM 2 is huge. Man, I wish I was coming to console right away.
Dying Light expansion.
Oh yeah, yeah.
AC Chronicles Russia.
Grant, you excited for that AC Chronicles Russia?
You know it.
Yeah, I'm
He's
psyched
gonna
for
be rushing to stores to buy that one.
I'm a midnight release.
Yeah,
I'll be there. Minute 1, second 1.
downloadable game.
Firewatch.
Yeah, yeah. I wish I got to play that at PSX, but apparently the demo was like 20 minutes long, and there were already like 2 people in front of me, so I was like, I'm not waiting. I know how to play this.
Naruto Shippuden Ultimate
Yeah,
Edition 4.
I'm excited for that.
Oh boy, I've never watched Naruto.
Unravel.
Oh baby.
Shin Megami Tensei. What is that?
For
4.
final. I played Shin Megami Tensei 4, and I love it. I'm not sure how different this will be versus 4, so I'm probably not gonna buy it day one, but I'm very, very interested just to see, what the differences are. Because I wouldn't be against playing it again, but if it's a new game entirely, then I'm definitely gonna get it.
Valkyria Chronicles Remastered.
I hope that's the date. I really hope so.
Yeah. Let's see. Pillars of Eternity: The White March
Oh, man,
Part 2.
I want to play Pillars of Eternity, but I have a Mac, so it would blow up.
It would blow.
It would just like eat itself.
Street Fighter 5.
My Mac can barely run The Witcher 1.
Really?
Yeah. The frame rate is
You
like
could get the Witcher 2 for free.
4. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Street Fighter 5.
Oh, that's a big one.
Ooh, that looks
Fire.
cool.
It does. Fire Emblem Fates.
Oh, baby, that one looks fantastic.
Far Cry Primal Blast.
Oh, thank you. I played it at PSX, albeit early alpha. It was really boring.
Plants
I heard-
vs. Zombies.
I heard a
Garden
rumor
Warfare.
about real quick. I heard a rumor about Far Cry, and someone was like, "This sounds like this." I heard a rumor that was like, I heard that someone on a video I was watching said that Far Cry was supposed to be a giant Far Cry 4 expansion.
Yes. Was it was it game trailers?
Yeah, game trailers. Yeah, they're
Yep.
like, yeah, Far Cry 4 is supposed to be a giant Far Cry 4 expansion, but they scrapped it at the last second.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
watched that too.
technically still 2016 because this is the fourth quarter of the fiscal year for 2016, I think. So they're
Okay.
technically releasing a Far Cry for the third consecutive financial year. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure I got that right. I'm pretty sure. Please do not quote me, chat. Please.
You're wrong. Yeah, wasn't it supposed to be something like Blood Dragon, but for Far Cry 4?
So it's exactly like Blood Dragon, like Far Cry 4. Like, it's supposed to take just not exactly like Blood Dragon, like 1980s, but literally that whole downloadable, like an 8 to 12 hour thing where you just in and out.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting. I again was not crazy about it at PSX, but oh well. So I'm just to wrap around real quick, get back to Valkyria Chronicles. So this is via GameSpot.
Bring it back.
I'm gonna bring it back like 4 more times. To quickly bring it back to Valkyria Chronicles. Oh, there's number 2. This is on GameSpot. It says the game carries a price tag of $30 US and 45 Canadian dollars. A price for the UK and other European territories has not been specified as of yet, and it will be at 1080p, 60 FPS, and there's gonna be a physical release and a digital release, and the physical release is the limited edition Squad 7 armored case. Looks pretty sweet. I would love to get my hands on that. But just why I'm on this page is the Japanese release of Valkyria Chronicles Remastered included a demo of Valkyria Azure Revolution, a sequel to the first game, and Sega has not said whether or not this game will be coming to the West.
Okay.
Just to touch up what Liam was saying.
Okay. We are kind of running out of time, but we're gonna play the last minute because I made a fun game.
Yes, sure.
All right.
Sweet.
Game show trivia. It's gonna be between Liam and Brett,
Okay.
and you don't like I'm just gonna ask a question. You say the answer.
Is it is it true or false? A B C D.
No, you gotta know it. You gotta know
Okay,
it.
like a one.
All right,
one
cool.
and done.
All right.
Do we have points are being closed, or is it?
No. Well, I mean, like if
What about
if
pronunciations?
you're the
and funny accents?
closest, if you're the closest, I will give it to
What about pronunciations and funny accents?
you. Funny accents are required.
Okay.
Boy.
Sounds good, mate.
All right. Number one. Who is the developer of SteamWorld Heist?
Image Informed Games.
Form games, baby.
Liam wins. You got it first.
It's a free for all, huh?
Yeah, it is. It's a free
Oh,
throw.
I see. That's a game. Seen it.
All right. Second question. What year was Uncharted 2 released?
2009.
baby.
That was Brett. I'll give it to Brett. That was really close, but I'll give it to Brett. All right. Let me just make this so I don't lose track.
This
Okay.
is easy as pie, ain't it?
What? Okay, number 3. What was the second 3D Mario game?
Oh my goodness. Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't know that, mate.
I didn't know.
Oh, that's how we do down in Texas, boys.
Okay, number 4. Other than Minecraft and Wii Sports, what is the highest selling console game of all time?
Oh God, GTA 5.
Yep.
I know either.
Right, you're knocking this one out of the park. All right.
Yeehaw!
All right. Last one. This is kind of a wild card. Okay. Which Sonic character originally had a human girlfriend named Madonna?
Oh, Tails.
Eggman.
No, it was Sonic.
What?
That's awesome.
It is awesome.
Sonic lore is deeper than Destiny's lore.
It is. You know.
Let me tell you about that Sonic the Hedgehog. He's not really that fast. He says he has to go fast, but really he only goes at like 16 kilometers per hour.
Way past cool.
There's a Sonic game where like Sonic dies and they have to revive him or something.
That's
Brett,
like
I
the,
liked your
that's like
accent.
the, that's like the first Sonic for the PS3. That's like a launch title for the PS3 and Xbox.
Wait, really? Is that it?
Not a launch title, but it's like one of the first notable last gen games apparently. From what I remember.
Like that actually happened. Like Sonic dies and has to get revived.
He like gets kissed. He like gets kissed by a human girl.
What?
That's
He
like,
gets, wait. He gets kissed.
I think I'll post it in the chat. And I think we should save everyone else from the shame of having to hear
Yeah.
this.
I can't believe that's real.
Well, Brett, you won the competition. Congratulations.
Thank you. Do I get any rewards there, Governor?
Liam, what do you want to give him? I don't know, Brett. You need to.
Listen,
What?
mate. I
do you want?
better get something here. Or I'm gonna be very pissed off.
We'll get you a shrimp on the Barbie.
Hey, shrimp on the Barbie. Let me go little Foster's here with we have
Yeah, no.
Matthew Dellavedova.
Yeah.
And that's Bogus.
Matthew Dellavedova.
Those be basketball players you hear.
That was a really good one, Brett. I liked him. Matthew Dellavedova. I like him.
I can say like 4 words in a like very semi-Australian accent.
My boy, Matthew Dellavedova.
I'd say Matthew Dellavedova.
How do you say that in Australian?
Matthew Dellavedova.
Dellavedova. I don't know.
Some
Oh, wow.
dingo babies.
That is
That's
fantastic. It's a fantastic end to episode 47 of the Game World Podcast, your weekly dose of lightning in a bottle. Post to iTunes every Tuesday, YouTube every Wednesday. We would have asked for topics this week, but we were kind of running short on time. But yeah, so most times you can ask us your topics. Tweet them at us at @the_GameBolt or leave them in chat while we stream on twitch.tv/thegamebolt. Recent stuff that we've done. Our interview with Soma developer Ian Thomas Ryan
Brilliant interview, mate. Brilliant interview by Ryan Jones. Kid's a stud.
Brett, I challenge you next time to do the entire show in this accent.
In this accent right here.
Yes.
In my British accent right here.
It's gonna be Sir Brett the Bear Slayer.
Tis a
Yes.
pleasure, my dear lady.
Okay. Wait, can you do like a Russian accent?
Yes, I can do a very nice Russian accent for you. I was born in Soviet Russia, the motherland. Perhaps people in New Jersey can learn a great deal from us over here.
Yes. All right. Okay. Liam, you recently wrote today, actually, the fascination of fables in video games.
I'll be honest.
Yes.
When I first read the headline, I thought it was about Fable, like Lionhead Studios Fable, and I was like, okay, like I didn't know like Liam really like read about Fable and stuff, but I was like, oh, Fable doesn't like folklore and stuff. Okay, that makes so much more sense. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell is he talking about? The Wolf Among Us. I was like, oh wait, now it makes sense.
Toby wrote Why the World Needs Sonic Adventure 3
Oh my God, yes it
to
does.
feature Madonna.
And human smooching.
And then finally, Matthew, he wrote, I'm getting bored of modern open world games set in big US cities. Which is
I don't blame you. The U.S. is pretty boring.
yeah, US is yeah, go to Russia or Australia, Meet some
Which would I can't do one now.
you can see some Delavadovas in their natural habitat.
Which would you like, Matthew? Would you
Brett,
like Russia or Australia?
Brett, where can we find you and your accents on Twitter?
You can find me at Brett Woodmansee. Woodmansee.
I
And Liam.
am at Liam Neeson.
Liam
is spelled Liam is spelled exactly how it sounds, not how it's actually supposed to.
So Lee.
Liam.
Like the Walking Dead Lee. Like, I can't think of an answer.
Exactamundo.
Yes. And you can find me at GrantRam3. You can follow the Game Bolt at @the_Game Bolt. That's all we got for this week, and we'll catch you on the next episode. See you guys.
See ya.
Adios, Ninja Turtles.